Gina, DeLuca here. As you can see today, I have a big canvas. It's a big one. I'm gonna go for the cloud effect, but with like sunset colors. And if the composition works out the way I would like, then I will turn it into a landscape. The colors that we have today, Liquitex Basics, the Cadmium Yellow Deep Hue. I don't want that yellow to sell, so that is why I did not go for the light hue. The light hue has a tendency to sell. The deep hue, not quite as much. Cadmium Red Deep Hue. I have used this in my straight pours for a background, so I know that that works. Basically, I treat this like any of my straight pours. My opaque is in the bottom of the cup. The more transparents are on the top, and then my cell reactive paint goes in last, and it sinks and it mixes in, and then magic happens. For more information on that, you can check out video number 20. I go into my theory about the straight pour and my observations with how the paints react. The other colors, I have Old Gold and Artist Loft. Actually, I didn't use that. I used the Artist Loft Flow White Acrylic. Those are all the colors I used, but there's a lot more colors here. These are all custom blends made with those colors. Basically, there's a little bit of each color in all of these. This is the white and the yellow. This is the, almost forgot, Satin Enamel. So I have one white that is just Artist Loft. I have another white that is Artist Loft and about 30% of the Deco Art Satin Enamel. Then I have the Flow and Enamel mix with some yellow, mixed with this orange, which is a mix of the yellow and the red, and none of these colors are pure. Everything has been mixed with something else, except for the gold and the plain white. These paints have been mixed. 1 part paint to 2 parts Floetrol, and then that mixture is thinned with my 90% water and 10% Floetrol mixture. The consistency that you want, I don't know if you'll be able to see this because I'm so far away from the camera. You want for the paint to just immediately dissolve into the cup. You do not want it to form a mound. You do not want it to sink. You just want it to disappear. All right, I'm going to lay down this base coat. The first color that will go on my cup is the darkest. This is the Cadmium Red Deep Hue, and it has been mixed with some white, some yellow, a little bit of gold. And this is the color that is most likely to become the main background color. And the next color is the Artist Loft Old Gold. And what tends to happen is when I do a metallic over the base color, it has a tendency to lay on top of it. Like it kind of forms a very sheer lacing over top. Which looks very pretty. Okay, next the orange. The deep yellow mixed with the orange. And some of the yellow mixed with white. Okay, and now for our enamels. This is the one that has the more pinkish hue, pinkish orange. This is the more yellow. The yellow mixed with the white. And these are sinking, which is what you want. A sign that they will sell. And the pure white. And I'm going to do just a bit of the Artist Loft. I will have more than enough paint. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. If you're very careful with how you tilt your paint, you can really control your composition. I'm just stretching right now. Okay, well, what would I do with this if I were going to try to turn this into a landscape? Could I, and how would I? There's still a good bit of paint on here. I do not want to risk it cracking. This would be a portrait mode, not landscape. This would be the top of the sky. This is something. The bottom of the sky. Okay, I have been debating with myself what to do with this. I could just leave it as it is. I'm sure that would be fine. But that's kind of not what I had set out to do. And this is where that fine line is between knowing when to walk away and when to battle with your painting to achieve the vision that you have in your head. I'll give you a hint. Usually the painting wins. I'm feeling bold and probably a little bit crazy for doing this. A little bit, I think, maybe. What I'm going to do. I don't love these cells right here. This kind of messes this up for me. If this is going to be a sky, this you can imagine as a sky, especially this part right here. I love that. This is the yellow and orange mix right there. I really like the way that worked out, and I'm going to have to remember that. But what I think I'm gonna do, I can almost hear y'all screaming at me right now. Oh, stop yelling at me. Ah. I don't like working from this angle either. I prefer going across. All right, just gonna have to go for it. I'm happy with this sky. I have to figure out what I'm doing here. I'm not sure. I have an idea. All right, I'm gonna try to put in some distant mountains. Wish me luck. All right, I'm gonna put just a little of these sky colors in the mountain, mix it a little bit, kind of give some shadowing kind of highlights, I'd say. All right, I'm gonna call this done. I'm gonna bring you in for a close-up. Okay, here it is. It's like a Serengeti kind of wheat fields something. But let me get you in some close-up here of the mountains. And again, you know, this is abstract art. This does not need to be perfection. There's the very cloudy sky. Some very cool cells there with that blending. There's the blending with the yellow and white, or the yellow and enamel mix right there. And this right here, I love how this cloudy look. So there it is. I think it looks pretty cool. Wasn't intending on it being a portrait mode, but that's how it worked out. You have to go with what canvas gives you. I am glad that I did what I did to the sky area. I'm much happier with this now, I think. And hopefully you guys learned something. I did. It's always an adventure. But please like and share and subscribe and all that good stuff. Do check out the description box below for links to my PayPal tip jar if you find my tutorials helpful and would like to help me stay stocked up in supplies so I can keep bringing you my radical experiments. It is greatly appreciated. Anyone who sponsors this this channel, I am greatly appreciative. Also, another way to help me stay stocked up is through my Amazon link. Anything that you purchase off the entire site of Amazon, if you enter through that link, I make a small commission of at no additional cost to you. And my website is also there, ginadeluca.net. Do check that out if you would like to purchase some paintings or some CDs or downloads you can get. And last but not least, go make some art. Our Facebook group. Do check that out, please. Join us over there. Post your masterpieces. Ask any questions you may have. Get some inspiration. All right, you guys. That's it for me. I hope you have a beautiful day. Now go make some art. All right, I just wanted to show this to you dry. It dried perfectly. There were 3 fruit flies that wound up in these colors. For some reason, they were attracted to the gold, it appears. But the clouds dried perfectly, no cracking. I didn't torch and I got no cracks. So I think torching the enamels is what was making it crack. But overall, I really like it. It came out pretty cool. Okay, that's it. Y'all have a beautiful day.